Good evening, good evening, good evening. So before I go ahead with this tutorial for today, if you know you are going into the ready to wear business and you don't know how to cut and you've been following through the tutorials and you are still not getting it, I want you to know that I, I just met someone online that now sells patterns. So if you send her the measurement you want to make, she will cut the pattern on, there's this board she uses to cut it, and she can waybill it to anywhere you are. So let's assume you want to be sewing for yourself, but you don't know how to cut, you just know how to join. You can call her and then she will draft the pattern for you. Just give her the measurement you want or give her the size you want. Do you understand? I want an XL and I want a double XL. I want a triple XL. Okay, so send it to her and then she's going to make a pattern on a board that is durable, so you can keep it and use it to cut anytime that you want. So you can have pattern for skirt, gown, trouser, tops. Just have it in your closet, so anytime you see a style that you know that okay you want to make, okay, and you know you don't have time to start marking bust divided by 4, you just pick up your pattern, place it on the table, cut your fabric, and that is all. You join it and you are good to go. Now today you are going to be talking about plus size women. Now know it that making fabric styles for plus size different is not the same thing with making for a normal slim lady, right? Now also know it that when you talk about plus size, there are 5 different shapes of plus size, but today I'll just be talking about 2 shapes of plus size. Now when you have a plus size lady that looks like this, a plus size lady that looks like this, okay, when you have a plus size lady that looks like this, you actually do not have a problem, because whatsoever you make for this person, her body structure will arrange it. Even when you make mistake in calculation for this lady, so far you didn't make a mistake in the size, okay, so far it's just little mistake, this person's figure is going to help you to hide it. Now if you, for this person, you use stretchy materials to make, is going to be you decide to cut on non-stretchy fabric, is still going to be wow. But you see, for this person that is like this, this is her bust, this is her tummy, and this is her hip area, and then she's like this. This is her hand. For this person that is, oh, see where hand's supposed to be. So for this person that is like this is who I want to talk about today. For this one, go through my tutorials, you can get a perfect body fit for these bodies. But this person is the one I want to talk about. Now when we're making fabric for this person, know it that the length of the half length for front is different from the length of the half waist of the front, half length for the front. So what am I trying to say? From here to here for this person is not the same with from here to this person. Now if you can find out that from here to her half length will be 18 inches, but this area is going to be 22 inches. What are we going to do in such situations? That is why we are here. Now, first and foremost, when this kind of person with this kind of shape brings this kind of style for you to make for the person, I advise the person on 2 things: that this is not a style for a figure like this. There are many 1001 styles that somebody like this can make to flatten her body structure, to be able to, make her body structure appealing. Wetin go make you use stretchy fabric sew for this kind of person without this person wearing girdle? And the funniest thing is, most of them do not like wearing girdle, or most of them will even wear girdle and the effect will not be obvious. Now, it's possible that this person is putting on a girdle, but his her body is already shapely. But this person, if he wears girdle, will complain that the girdle is too tight, or will complain, or the structure will still not be anything close to this. So, what do you do? Advise the person to change style. But if the person does not want to change style, now listen properly and let's go into the tutorial. Now, uh, this is an average. Okay, so this is an average bodies of an average human being, right? This is an average bodies of an average human being. To measure this person correctly, okay, you are going to advise the person that when making this style that is skin tight fitted, you are going to wear girdle. So it's advisable that the person wear the girdle the day you are doing the measurement. One. Then number two, you must make sure that the tape you use to measure this person is the tape that you are going to use when cutting it. If you use that bold tape when measuring this person, when you want to cut, you can use the smaller one. You are going to have issues with the person's size, more especially if the fabric you are cutting is not stretchy. Third, what this point I'm giving to you is if you're going to be making a skin tight style for this person, okay. Now, the third advice from me to you is let the person wear the bra the person will always wear that time. Some people will wear bra that will not pack them well. If you measure, this person is definitely going to be busty. If you measure this person on a flat tummy, come tomorrow and measure this person when he don't wear better bra wey dem dey call corset, you will find out that there's going to be a huge difference. So if possible, let the person wear a bra that the person is going to be wearing always, or comfortable, a bra that is going to pack the person. So you are going to make sure that the person pulls up the bra and makes it to stand so that you can get the person's under bust. That's one. Now you are going to be measuring the half length for the back separately, and you are going to measure the front yard for the back separately. To place your tape, this is the person's head, right? So you are going to place your tape on this person's shoulder, pass it on front of the bust area and under the under bust. Make sure that it goes on top of the nipple, and then it will end at the under bust. Now, depending on where the half length of the style that you choose is, for this particular person, I will advise that you come up a little. So normally, the half length is 2 inches above the belly button. 2 inches above the belly button. If you do this thing I've just told you now, your style will always look beautiful. So but instead of putting it on that 2 inches above the neckline, 2 inches above the belly button is this area. Now I'm not telling you to still go up by 1 inch. This is this person's half length. So whatever joining should come around here. If you do it this way, you will not have problem. Now coming to the hip area of this person. Now when you go up a little, for anybody that is a little bit on the big side, tummy wise, it's advisable to use high waist trouser or skirt. That is why the half length came up to this part. Okay, now if came up a little, do you understand? Now, after drafting the upper bodies, I've shown you about the upper bodies. After drafting the upper bodies, we come to this kind of area for this person. Now, this person might not have this type of curvy waist, but we are definitely going to work on the skirt part. Okay. Now, since you have gone up by this is the person's belly button, and I said go up 2 inches above neckline, and this is it. This is the person's half length, right? Now, when placing, we are trying to plot skirt for this person. I want to show you another thing that will happen around the hip area that will make this person to have a curvy shape. So let's assume that I want to mark skirt. Now, because what you are making for this lady has half length, right? I want to concentrate, first of all, illustrate skirt before I will now come to gown. You know that the gown has the skirt part. So the skirt part is what we are going to also be discussing right now. So this is my pattern for this person. I'm going to impute my horizontal measurement first, which is here for the waistline. Okay, now you come down, depending on the person's measurement, come down 9 inches for the hip line. Then this is the hem area. This is the waistline, this is the hip area, this is the hem area. Waist divided by 4, we are going to impute it here. Remember to take note of your dart. Now, hips divided by 4, we are going to be marking it here. Now, what is the trick? Go up by 2 inches around here. Come down by 2 inches around here. Did you see what I did? Now, on that point where it was exactly what gave me this line, mark it here. Okay, and mark it here. So when doing the marking on the line for the hip line, add a little to it, like extra 1 inch. Okay, so you are going to have something like this on this area. Don't make this place. Now, I'm coming after doing this thing I told you to do here, and you are going to be increasing the hip measurement by 1 inch. That's what we marked here. That's what informed this curve that we have put here. Now, for the hem area, you will come in by 1 inch, and then you just carve it out like so. Do you understand? Now, for the waist area, snatch it by 1 inch. Whatsoever you got that is already tight, snatch it very well by 1 inch, and then just trim it out. That's all. If you do this thing I've told you now, your plus size person will come out looking shapely. It might not come out exactly this way, but it will come a little bit presentable. Now, what I see people doing is that when you are sewing for this kind of thing, you will now cut the person's exact measurement. No, don't cut the person's exact measurement. Okay, follow this instruction as to what I have shown you now, and you will be definitely fine. So this is for the person that said I should show her that she measured her client, and what she measured her client was what she cut, and then at the end of the day, her client didn't like it because all her shape was outside, and that's how she lost that customer. So I'm not telling you, because when you're measuring the customer, the person will be telling you, make it no too big, make it not too big. Don't mind the person, because you know what you are doing. Snatch the waist area very well, but on getting to the hip area, release your hand. So on marking it, even if you did not release your hand, on marking it on your pattern, you are going to increase this hip area by 1 inch, but snatch the waist area by 1 inch. Then, just because of the pencil curve effect that we want here, reduce by 1 inch, come in by 1 inch, and then you connect all your points. And that is just basically it. Okay, see you in my next video.